we're here at Silicon Valley's International Auto Show here in San Jose at the Convention Center. So let's go in and check it out.
Come on, get out of bed. I got some news.
You got a Chevy ride and drive in. It's totally free.
I'm gonna pull that marker right out of the television.
It's interesting to see the rims. There was a time when rims really were silver and lots of bling, and this is a very subdued rim. So amongst all the luxury cars here, of course, we have the Bentley behind me, and it's quite a sizable car. This is almost like
No, this is a Rolls-Royce.
a Rolls-Royce?
But it's very similar.
Okay, you just told me it was a Bentley.
No, then I corrected and said Rolls-Royce.
Okay.
But they're
RRs.
very similar.
Quite the car. I would say it almost looks like the Hummer of luxury cars.
Well, these are like, you see these in LA and Hollywood. I don't know, for me it's over the top. But
it'd be interesting to know what the mileage per
it's something you probably don't
gallons
ask.
per mile.
It's like the price you don't ask.
I'm gonna go ask. Are you interested? Let's
Okay,
go
well,
ask.
let's find out.
About 11 to 18.
Okay. 11 to 18.
18's not bad.
18's not bad. If you're on the highway, not braking, right?
Are you not going to get one now because the gas mileage is not good enough?
I think, personally for someone my size, be a little, I don't know if I can look over the dashboard on it.
Right, this is a 575 right here. This is a front engine. I believe it's V12 on that one. And that's a beautiful design. That's more of a touring car. And here's a famous model over here. What do you think of this, Lonnie? That's the Boxer.
You know what? When you're going with Ferrari, I think red. Red's classic.
Oh, Magnum PI.
Okay.
Do you remember that show?
Sort vaguely. It was more your generation.
He had a mustache.
Than mine.
Drove one of these.
Basement part.
Armor all. Armor all and duct tape.
Duct tape. I have to say, personally, I'm not loving this duotone. I mean, I could see it on a classic car, but
well, that is a classic car you were just talking about. The Miami Vice. This is the Ferrari Testarossa. This is yet another famous Ferrari design.
You know what's interesting, as you're talking about some of these cars, Clint, that your association with them in movies. And,
yes.
And just I don't think all car brands can talk about how closely they're associated with maybe a moment in a movie or an actor in a movie. So definitely Ferrari. I think Porsche's another one. Right?
Well, yeah, and we'll get to some other ones, maybe the Mustangs, like I'm thinking Steve McQueen, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, also with Ferrari.
Yeah. So it's really a good way to sort of brand a car. I mean, I remember growing up, you would see car commercials where they would just drive on windy roads. And I think recently with ads and with commercials, they've gotten much more creative with it. And I think some of the luxury brands have been doing it even earlier than that with their associations with memorable moments in movies.
Right, I think it's a good way to market, actually good marketing technique, actually. There you see the Flying Buttress. It's an F40. Right next to us, 1972 Daytona. Look at that. This is a beautiful, still today, a beautiful design.
Magic marker. Now you see it. Now you don't. Just kidding.
Which is a headliner that's completely covered in fiber optics. And it looks like a ceiling of stars. And you can adjust it's awesome.
These are the minis. Oh, you match this one.
Yeah.
Green. You just match just the mirror.
Just the mirror part. Yeah. Oh, that's the interesting thing about minis. They're one of the cutest cars, I think. And were they the
Too cute
Love
for me.
Bug? The Love Bug, right?
No,
that's something else.
Volkswagen.
I've been thinking about another car. Do you think a Mini would be something I could drive?
Well, you're minis yourself, so mini car, mini person.
Did you see crossovers in the car where, like, basically sexier station wagons?
People who don't want to admit they're driving a station wagon.
Can I find the price on? Oh, $85,000. Yes. And there's a gas guzzler tax of $1,000. So remember the Rolls Royce we looked at? They said how many miles? 11 to 18, right? This one's 15 to 21. So if you benchmark it against the Rolls Royce, you see where this plays.
Yeah, although I don't think you're cross-shopping those two cars, but that's fairly new.
Tries to give a global warming score and a smog score.
This one's my next car, 6 Series. Not that color though.
This is what your next car looks like?
I like this car. It's a good cruiser, lots of technology, sporty enough, but a good GT.
And little kids can drive it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. He's not much. Actually, I think he's taller than me.
Wow.
He's taller than me.
That's not saying much. Does this one have the paddle shift? It does, right?
It does. Oh, so these are the paddle shifts. So what do
Yeah.
you do with these?
You shift.
Okay, so why do you want it if it's not selling well? What is it?
Well, that's
about it
partly
that
why I
you
like it, because it's unique.
You like the
I think
underdog?
because it's not sporty enough or it's not luxurious enough. It's kind of a combination of the two, and a lot of people don't like the styling. And I don't know all the options that are on it, but I'm
Sure.
going to guess around. It's got to be 70 to 80. I'd say 75.
Okay. It's got quite a number of options. It's $89,000.
This one's 89.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
That's a little bit higher than I
88,720.
thought.
I'm not sure. I don't think it includes the GST, all of that.
GST,
Not
that's
GST,
Canada.
sorry. So, Clint, would you ever consider a Lexus?
They're a little too feminine.
They're a little too feminine. Me
Yeah,
too.
women don't buy Porsche 911s. You could buy a
I
Boxster.
totally disagree with you.
You could buy a
I'll
Boxster.
one day get one just to spite you. Well, they don't have the paddle shift anymore
No.
here.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Little shifting.
No, that's
shape
pretty
of that?
common.
Oh, that's
pretty
pretty
standard.
common.
Well,
Still CD player. I
Yeah.
find that's their old school.
yeah,
Most
see,
people have
that's what I mean.
MP3
They're kind of behind the curve a little bit on those. What I said?
Totally what he said.
Oh,
Do you
really?
think it's a woman's
Yeah.
car?
This is a woman's car, totally.
Does that make it
See?
more attractive to you or not? Because when Clint says it's a woman's car, I so don't want to get it. Because I'm like, what does that mean?
No, I don't take it as like a
just-
gender thing. I just think it means that it's prettier.
Prettier.
Yeah. Prettier,
A woman looks
blingier,
better.
Softer.
more
Women look-
special.
yeah, women
Less
look
sporty,
better
though.
when they're driving.
Less
sporty?
less edgy.
Oh, gee.
Less raw. Right?
Maybe he has a different view than you do. That's why you're more positive about
Right.
it.
Because my other car is a FJ Cruiser 4x4, and I know he wants to get in there, and I'm like, no. It's the woman's car.
Definitely.
This one has over 300 horsepower. But what I think is a couple things that are good about it, it's got a retractable hardtop.
Oh, this is, you see, I really like the idea of a retractable hardtop. It's sort of like the computer on wheels where all the dashboards are customizable. This
Yeah.
one's very interesting, but it's still not that.
It's a computer on four wheels, and you're seeing companies like NVIDIA start to really target this market because there's a lot of graphics processing going on in these new dashboards.
Well, also Adobe's Flash Player is on some of these as well.
Oh, God.
Can you picture me in this car, wind blowing, and driving this car?
Yeah, can you reach the pedal?
No, I can't actually.
Right there, you're the first to ever see anybody make popcorn in a television. Here, ex-Neil, you want a Diet Coke to wash that down with?
And check out the back door. There is no handle here. It's hidden right here.
Flush, it's integrated right
It's
into
integrated
the...
right into the car.
Uh,
What do you think of the front? This
I don't know about that.
You know what it is? There's too much contrast between, I would say, this and this color. This is really spacious. $22,000.
yeah, the price is right, huh?
It looks like basically a two-seater where you just want to fill it up with as much
Small
gear
business, maybe, or-
yeah.
Supercharged engine that brings the horsepower to 575. So
Another baby boomer comeback.
You know what? I feel so
Here, I'll
much.
close the door.
I feel so much like a bit of testosterone surge being in this car.
Start it up, darling.
Yes, exactly. You know why I get into this car? Because my woman tells me that this is a car for guys only. I'm like, no way. I'm getting into this car as
The fact that she
well.
likes this car means that you guys can both share it.
This is for if you get stuck in the trunk. What does that
Slogan.
mean? Zoom, zoom,
That's their
concentrated.
slogan. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
This is also a right-sized car. It doesn't feel like I have to sort of climb up a hill to get to the, to get to the seat. The seats move forward because I can't see over the dashboard.
The three deserving people, okay?
David over here with the white information desk, and then you take a test drive.
It also has a wine cooler. It's underneath the refrigerator, underneath the back seat.
Can't afford a real car. You pick one of these up for like $7. What is this?
That looks like a Mitsubishi.